Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just wanted to make a quick video because we finally hit, well, we're past actually, not just hit, we're past 400 subscribers. It looks like currently at 404, which is super awesome. It's cool to, be hitting these milestones. I know like a few months back, it was like 300. So it's cool to just see like, continued growth. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed, to everyone that watches. Thank you to everyone that, hits the like button and comments. I know that helps with the algorithm. So yeah, I really appreciate it because, the bigger I can grow this channel, I should say we, I like to think of it as like a us or like a we thing. It's not just my channel. This is like our channel. I know it sounds a little tacky, I suppose, but I really truly do mean it, because it's like, without the subscribers and without people watching my content, this channel wouldn't go anywhere. So yeah, thank you everyone for, getting that milestone. I'm looking forward to, hitting 500 and hopefully eventually 1,000. I do want to, and I feel like I say this all the time. I really need to get more consistent at it, but I would like to start producing more content, similar content. I don't plan on doing anything different. I don't plan on doing any edited videos anytime soon. One, because I'm lazy, I'll be honest. Two, I don't really have that expertise. And then three, I personally think that this channel is like best suited. At least my intention is to just, kind of just speak straight from my mind, without any sort of editing or like make it perfect. So all of my mistakes and odd eccentric behavior, is all captured, so you guys can see like the whole picture, not just what I want you to see. Me stumbling over words and stuff like that. I just think it's better that way because it's just more real. That's not to say like edited content isn't real or isn't good. It definitely has its advantages, but I don't know. I just like being able to be real with everyone and just like, show all sides, not just my good side. So I do plan, I really would like to start being, especially now that, we've hit 400 subscribers, it helps motivate me. I would like to make more content. So I should probably start giving it a harder think. I think one video I want to do soon is talking about kratom. I've talked about it, I think, a little bit before, in a previous video a while back, but I would like to make a more in-depth video about kratom, especially, what it is for those that aren't aware, and my experiences with my addiction to kratom, as well as the withdrawal symptoms, the withdrawal period that I had with kratom. I think it's an interesting topic because, like nitrous oxide, it's legal. Well, I think in a few states it's been made illegal, but in most states I think it's still legal, and available anywhere. It's like I could walk, if you walk around a little bit and, there's like a gas station or a head shop or smoke shop with a sign outside, we have kratom. So it's like, it's everywhere. And I think a lot of people aren't familiar enough or aware of the risk, kind of like with nitrous oxide. Some people are, like myself. I knew kratom was an opioid, and physically, you can become physically dependent on it, as well as psychologically. But I know some other people aren't aware, and they're like, oh, well, there's this stuff that's sold in a gas station. How bad could that be? And not realize it's an opioid. I mean, it's like no different. Well, acts on the same receptors as like traditional opioids do, hydrocodone, oxycodone, heroin, morphine. So I would like to do that. And then also, I don't know, just I need to give more thought as to like what other video topics I could talk about. I mostly want to keep the channel content to like addiction, mental health, and recovery. Also probably strive to make some more nitrous oxide related content, but with that, I have to kind of think about what sort of content I could go into that would be interesting. Because I've already talked about nitrous oxide several times on my channel, especially my experiences with the nerve damage and whatnot. So yeah, and then I'm feeling better than earlier this week, where I made the video expressing my feelings of being a failure, and like I haven't been doing much. I'm doing better in that regard. So I'm hoping that I can maybe get like motivated enough and like start making like some bigger, I don't know, just doing something bigger. Like, I like doing these videos, but I want something that's going to have like a grander impact on people, especially people, struggling with addiction and struggling with mental illness, and, trying to be successful in recovery. I just still don't quite know what that looks like, or like how I can get into that. But I'm hoping, to kind of keep this more sunny disposition or optimistic disposition. And I don't know, maybe then, kind of also just thought like being off of probation and not having to worry about that, or, the financial aspects of that, takes a huge weight off my shoulders. So, I'm hoping that will also, between that and like feeling more optimistic, like, I don't know, maybe I'll have like a good idea click or something where it's just like, oh yeah, like that's what we can, do. But in the meantime, I'm going to just keep doing these videos. My plan is, hopefully with everyone's help, growing this channel bigger and bigger. Of course, the bigger the channel gets, the more exposure it gets, and hopefully reach more people. Because like I said, some people might not be familiar with like the effects of some of these drugs, and just assume that since it's legal, it's safe. And also people that are struggling, especially like the people that have had similar experiences with nerve damage from the nitrous oxide abuse, can watch my videos, or have watched my videos according to their comments, and have found it helpful to see somebody talk about their experience, and also talk about how they were able to recover. It gives people some hope and some inspiration, just because having that nerve damage and not being able to walk, or barely walk, it's a pretty scary and depressing experience. That's horrible. It's like it's crazy how we take our legs and our ability to walk for granted, amongst other things. We don't even think about it, because like for us, like that's just how it's always been. You don't really realize what we take for granted until it's gone. Just hopefully grow this channel more, reach more people, and then that again, I don't know exactly how, but my hope is that as we grow this channel, I can possibly gain more of an online influencer platform, and then maybe be able to make grander changes. I don't know, like reach somebody that's in a position to like make changes to like justice reform, or I don't know, or just like legislation. I don't know. I'm just for example, I'm just kind of thinking just examples. So I just wanted to say thank you again for everyone. Thank you for the 404 subscribers. That's so cool. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I do want to start making more and being more consistent with making these videos, to post to YouTube, and also post on TikTok. So yeah, I think my next, or one of the next ones, will be more in depth about kratom and my experiences, just because I think that that could be possibly helpful. I don't know how widely talked about it is, like online, or people sharing their stories. So, maybe that might be something worthwhile. So, yeah, so I'm going to call it good here. I'm going to go hit the gym. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.